Welcome to the podcast for Learning English, where we explore the nuances and joys of learning English. Today, we're diving into a topic that resonates with many language learners: the challenges in learning English. Whether you're a beginner or have been learning for years, English can be a tricky language. From its complex grammar rules to its vast vocabulary, many learners face a variety of challenges. In this episode, we'll discuss some of the most common hurdles and offer tips on how to overcome them. First up, let's talk about pronunciation. English has a reputation for being particularly difficult when it comes to how words are spoken. There are so many sounds in English that don't exist in other languages, and this can be confusing for learners. For instance, think about the difference between the words ship and sheep. These minimal pairs can be particularly troublesome due to the subtle vowel sound differences. Quick tip. One effective way to improve your pronunciation is to listen closely to native speakers. Try repeating phrases, mimicking the intonation and rhythm. Using language learning apps that focus on speaking can also be beneficial. Another major challenge is vocabulary acquisition. English has one of the largest vocabularies of any language, and mastering it can feel overwhelming. Many learners struggle with memorizing new words and understanding how to use them in different contexts. A common hurdle is the sheer number of synonyms and phrases that can mean the same thing. For example, consider the words purchase, buy, and obtain. How do you know which one to use? Quick tip. Focus on thematic vocabulary. Group words by categories like food, travel, or business, and practice them in context. Flashcards can also be an effective tool for memorization. Moving on to grammar, which is often cited as one of the most daunting aspects of learning English. English grammar has many rules, but it also comes with exceptions. Take the verb to be, for example. It conjugates differently based on the subject. I am, you are, he is. These forms can be confusing for learners, especially those coming from languages with simpler verb conjugations. Moreover, English relies heavily on prepositions, which can drastically change the meaning of a sentence. For instance, I'm interested in and I'm interested on have very different usages. Quick tip. Grammar books and online resources provide exercises to practice common structures. Additionally, reading books in English can help you see how grammar is applied practically in sentences. Cultural nuances and idiomatic expressions are also complex challenges for English learners. Idioms like "it's raining cats and dogs" or "kick the bucket" can leave non-native speakers scratching their heads. Understanding these phrases is crucial, as they often come up in everyday conversation. Quick tip. Surrounding yourself with the language can help. Watching movies, reading literature, or even listening to music in English can make you familiar with these expressions. As you encounter them, try to use them in your conversations, which will boost your confidence and fluency. Let's not forget about the emotional aspect of learning a new language. Many learners deal with fear of making mistakes or feeling embarrassed when speaking, which can impede progress. This fear can stem from a lack of confidence or past negative experiences. Remember, making mistakes is an unavoidable part of the learning process. Every mistake brings you one step closer to fluency. Quick tip. Practice speaking as much as possible. You could join language exchange groups online or locally. Engaging with other learners can create a supportive environment where everyone is working towards improvement together. Lastly, let's touch on the importance of consistency and motivation. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. Many learners struggle with maintaining motivation over time, especially when progress seems slow. Finding enjoyable resources, whether podcasts, YouTube channels, or books, can keep your motivation high. Quick tip: set small, achievable goals. Celebrate your victories, whether it's finishing a book or holding a conversation for 5 minutes. Track your progress, and don't be afraid to revise your study plan as you evolve. So there you have it. The journey of learning English is filled with challenges, but remember, each difficulty is an opportunity for growth. Embrace the journey, be patient with yourself, and keep pushing forward. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of English Essentials. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and share it with your fellow learners. Until next time, keep practicing and stay curious.